Hi guys. I want to first of all thank all of you who have already discovered us for watching the few episodes that we've posted on YouTube, and also for your really sweet and humbling comments. We have taken some of your suggestions to heart, so stay tuned. Some of them will be happening in the very near future. I also wanted to mention that this is not meant to be an LA Frock Stars YouTube channel. It's meant to be the Way We Wore / Doris Raymond channel, where I can show things that are either precious to me or that the audience really is interested in. Part of the issue is I don't want to include customers because it's not the easiest thing to ask, and also my staff is rather shy these days. So we're going to keep it simple, and you're stuck with me. I hope that's okay. So in deciding what to do today, I just got back from a trip and I was in New England. It was supposed to be really cold, so I brought my winter clothes, and it turned out to be very hot. And so I wished that I had a swimsuit with me. So I thought, wow, what a perfect thing to do. I pulled most of these swimsuits, if not all of them, from my office. So these have not seen the light of day in the store, so you get a special sneak inside into what I have in my office. I'm going to do it chronologically for the most part, and I'll tell you why they're special and why I'm hoarding them. And we'll start with this amazing 1940s rayon jacquard Playsuit. It is lined in cotton, both the shorts, the bottom part, and you can see the cotton panties underneath that are tied in a knot. Why is that? And it's never been worn, which is why the color is so fresh and the fabric is basically new. It's rare, and I'm very happy to have this. I'm hoping that one museum that specializes in sportswear will be the lucky recipient of quite a few of these pieces. So the next thing I have is super, super special, and that is, for those of you that are fashion lovers, it's a Claire McArdle halter top with a beautiful top stitching, double stitch on each side. Oops, hello. And you can see it wraps in the back. And then the special part is the bottom, which has Claire's iconic brass hook and eye closures. So this one lacks its label, but I am 99.9% sure that this is McArdle. The cut is just so cute and so flirty. It flares out a little bit. So this is one of my special pieces. And then, are you ready for this one? This is every pinup girl's dream. Never worn, three-piece ensemble. The ruched sweetheart neck top, and then this unbelievable bottom with embroidered cherries. And then the icing on the cake is this terry cloth cover-up, which has the cherries on the border and the pockets, and it's a Jansen three-piece. The terry cloth has yellowed a little bit with age, but this too has not been worn, hence the pristine look of this killer ensemble. You want to see more? Okay, hang on. Then I threw in a few men's pieces. I don't really carry men's things, but from time to time I come across things that are just so fabulous, like the print or the cut, that I can't help myself. And the first one is this McGregor 1940s. It's out of sequence, but that's okay. It's a cotton, I don't know what you call this fabric. It's almost like a file, but it's not. And the graphics on this, I mean, are just like beyond. So I bought this maybe, I don't know, 12 years ago, and I've hung on to it because every time I see it, it makes me smile. Then lo and behold, about a year ago, I was in Phoenix, Arizona, and I was in a vintage store, and I came across another McGregor, same collar, same time, probably same collection, but this one, if you look at the graphics, pretty interesting. It is, I'll leave it at that, pretty interesting. Love it. And then we have on this dress form Bonnie Cashin, who is a really important American designer. She, if you don't know who she is, you should Google her because she did a whole bunch of interesting things, a lot of sportswear. She collaborated with Coach, but this particular piece was deaccessioned from a museum. It's from 1951. It actually has its date on it. And I pulled it because this is an amazing, beautiful Claire McArdle. And the beauty of this piece is it has kind of a wrap. So you wear this around your neck, right? And then you wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap. So it's very early 19th century in the upper bodice. But when you look at the inspiration of McArdle, this one's more 40s, and then this, you can see where the inspiration came from for Bonnie Cashin. And this one does have a label, as does the Cashin, but we will save that for later. So in the 50s or 60s, Cole of California came out with a swimsuit that was quite scandalous. And you can see the strategic placement of the net. So the décolletage basically comes down to the belly button, and then the sides are also net, right, all the way down. So, yeah, I have it in this version, and then you can see this is very 60s in silhouette in this kind of boy short version, which to me is not as scandalous as the first one. And then one of my absolute favorites in terms of concept and color, I don't have a label on this one, but I've had several of these over the years. This one I kept because it's so fresh. I don't believe it was worn. But in honor of Gay Pride Month, I brought this one down, and the construction is just genius. Years ago I had a Terry Mugler jacket and a dress that had these exact colors, but they weren't in radiating panels. And I like to put these two up against each other because I wonder if this is what inspired Mugler to do his jacket. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is, I don't want to put it on, but sometimes you'll find these really interesting cover-ups to put over swimsuits. Now, I guess we can't really call this a cover-up, but birdcage, which over any bathing suit or play suit would be fabulous. And we thought we might pair it with this because it kind of gives you a peekaboo into what's underneath. And lastly, I had the good fortune of acquiring this piece yesterday. It's cotton terry cloth, poolside, beach, robe. But what's amazing is the graphics on it are so typical of Gucci's collection a year and a half ago. And so when I first saw this, I thought that it was Gucci, but guess what? It's Hermes. And I've tried to research what year this was. I have yet to come up with it, but it's a fabulous, relatively contemporary beachside piece of clothing. So that's it for now. We're working on subjects for our next shoot, and I want to thank you for your interest and for your kind words, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thanks. Bye.